Desperate family members outside the Silivri prison, 100 kilometers west of Istanbul. For days now, they've been waiting for word of their relatives. They're behind these walls because they're accused of taking part in an attempted coup. Parents of imprisoned soldiers say their sons were just following orders. My son only had a week of military service left. The commanders told them that they were just maneuvers. That's how they dragged my son into the coup. In fact, video recorded on the night of July 15th suggests that many recruits didn't know what the goal of the operation was. These soldiers were apparently told to evacuate a television station. When it became clear the building was the target of a military takeover, they handed themselves in. The only request of these parents is that they be allowed to visit their sons in prison. But under the emergency measures now in place, the authorities are allowed to hold people for 30 days without any outside contact.
If only I could see him just once, so that I know he's all right. Until then, I'll sit here waiting.
More than 13,000 arrests in only 2 weeks, with probably more than just a few innocent bystanders among them. But since July 15th, it is becoming more and more evident how the followers of the Islamic cleric Fethullah Gülen managed to infiltrate both the state and the military in Turkey.
This former police officer claims even the police were infiltrated by Gülen supporters. He says it was akin to a kind of secret society. They only met with each other. They read books by Gülen and learned to follow the orders of their leaders, but they presented themselves as being liberal and open-minded. Around 300 people died during the coup attempt. The government is convinced Gülen and his network of supporters were behind the plot. And it plans to continue its crackdown on the US-based cleric supporters. But experts say supporters aren't always easy to identify. Not all Gülen supporters in the military can be recognized as such. Many have taken on false identities. And they don't live like religious Gülen followers, which makes them even less suspect. Since he wrote a book about the Gülen movement, this former police officer has been feeling the pressure. He's now under police protection himself.